Number 10. Mangalitsa pig, aka a pig in sheep's clothing. The birthplace of this curly-haired pig is Hungary, where it was discovered in the mid-19th century. Due to the fleece covering this animal, it resembles a sheep, therefore its name. The fleece can be black or red, but these cuties are most commonly blonde. This is the last pig in existence to boast such an amazing winter coat. Tragically, it was nearly extinct by the 1990s when fewer than 200 pigs could be found in Hungary, all because of their extraordinarily tasty lard. Thankfully, nowadays, the future of Mangalitsa looks much brighter. Number 9. Rhinopithecus, or golden snub-nosed monkey. The name of this species is Roxolana, and there is a story behind it. It is believed that they were called this way after the supposedly snub-nosed courtesan of Suleiman the Magnificent, a 16th century sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Another interesting thing is the difference between male and female monkeys, with males being twice heavier than females and of a different color. Girls have darker or even black tones on their forehead and upper parts. Infants have such a light coat it may seem white in the sunlight. Number 8. Emperor Tamarin. This guy looks like a real emperor, or at least a wise old man with its fabulous mustache. And indeed, they were called like this because of the resemblance of their mustache to that of German Emperor Wilhelm II. The size of this cute little thing is only about 10 inches or 26 centimeters, but their tail can be up to 16 inches or 40 centimeters long. They live in groups of between 4 to 20 animals and often give birth to twins. Then, other members of the family help to look after the babies. They are not completely vegetarian. Besides flowers, nectar, and fruit, tamarins can feast on frogs, snails, and even small birds. Number 7. Patagonian Mara. If you are wondering if this animal is a cross between a kangaroo and a hare, think again. Patagonia Mara is the 4th largest rodent on our planet. There are several interesting facts about them. Females often put offsprings into creches for safety. Males help to guard their babies. They grunt when they try to threaten, and also they squeal like guinea pigs. If you startle them, these animals can leap up to 6 feet or 182 centimeters in the air. What's your record jump? As for their character, well, they can be quite flighty. Number 6. Fluffy cow. In fact, there are several secrets surrounding these big plush toys. First of all, it's not a new breed. All these lovely cows belong to the breeds already known. The thing is, they are looked after by special people whose work it is to wash, dry, and use products to style the animals so they look as fluffy as they do. What is more, it is necessary to maintain them daily, and it will take months of regular grooming till they get this lovely look of kids' toys. It is done mostly for shows, and it typically takes about 2 hours to bring them into form before a performance. Hairsprays are used to fix their fuzz, and natural oils are applied to make their fur look shiny. How much time do you spend in front of the mirror? Number 5. Markhor goat. If you see a creature which looks as if it's trying to catch an alien radio signal from space, it's most likely a Markhor goat. They can grow as long as 6 feet or 180 centimeters from head to tail. What is even more shocking is that their horns can grow up to 5.2 feet or 1.6 meters long. But that's only true for males, which use their horns for fighting during the mating season. Female horns grow only up to 10 inches or 25 centimeters long. They are strict vegans, if we can say so. They eat leaves, grass, fruit, and flowers.
Number 4. The pangolin. Pangolins are sometimes called the scaly anteater, and with a very good reason. Instead of being covered with fur like most other mammals, pangolins are the only known mammals with scales. Their habitat covers parts of Central and West Africa, India, and Southeast Asia. They inhabit tropical forests, dry woodlands, and the savanna. Some pangolins spend their time up in trees and others sleep in burrows underground. The name pangolin is derived from the Malay word panguling, which means rolling up. This is a reference to the animal's defense mechanism of rolling up into a tight little hardened ball when they are under threat. Rolling up creates a hard, spiky, impenetrable ball that can defeat even the jaws of lions, tigers, and leopards. However, by cruel coincidence, it is this same defense mechanism that makes human capturing of the pangolins as easy as picking up a ball. Even more sadly, these insectivores are one of the most illegally trafficked animals in the world. Their scales are thought to have medicinal powers in parts of Asia, and though an international ban exists on their trade, the numbers of wild pangolin have dropped drastically as a result of poaching. Number 3. The bilby. 20 million years ago, the bilby branched off from the bandicoot family, creating a marsupial that looks like a combination of a piglet, a rabbit, and a bandicoot. Today, the bilby enjoys iconic status as Australians' version of the Easter Bunny. Each April, chocolate bilbies populate store shelves down under in an effort to raise awareness for the native animal that has lost some 80% of its population in the past 200 years alone. Bilbies live in the desert, but that's more by force rather than choice. The species used to live throughout Australia. However, development to introduce predators and introduce competitors for food and shelter have changed its range dramatically. While they are able to live in all sorts of environments, bilbies are found only in a few remote parts of Western Australia, Western Queensland, and the Northern Territory. In December of 2018, 30 captive bred bilbies were reintroduced to the wild inside a predator-free enclosure in New South Wales. The last time a wild bilby was spotted in the state was 1912. They're also vulnerable to extinction, by the way. Now it's time for today's best pick. Today we're going to be looking at an animal that if it weren't already featured in this channel before, you would definitely think someone made up. Number 2. The Mary River Turtle. With its green hair and the fact that the Joker movie was such a huge thing, you'd think someone thought it funny to give this guy the Joker hairdo. But as we've proven time and time again, the truth is way stranger than fiction. With fleshy barbels like spiked piercings under its chin and an uncanny ability to breathe through its genitals, the Mary River Turtle was thrust into the international spotlight overnight. Native to Queensland and the Sunshine Coast River that it's named after, the Mary River Turtle has a head crowned by vertical strands of algae that also grow on its body. In addition, it sports face furniture in the form of long, fleshy growths under its chin. However, perhaps the Mary River Turtle's most unusual feature is its ability to breathe through its genitals. The turtle has gill-like organs within its cloaca, a multi-purpose orifice used by reptiles for excretion and mating, that allow it to stay underwater for up to 3 days.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. The bald Yacare. South Americans reputedly nicknamed this poor bald monkey Mono Anglais, or English monkey. This was in honor of the first sunburned Britons to visit their homeland. Whether or not that is a myth or reality, the bald Yacare's scarlet pate does resemble that of a holiday maker who has fallen asleep in the sun. During the rainy season, this vulnerable species lives high in the treetops of the Amazon River basin, but retreats closer to the ground in the dry season to forage for nuts and seeds. It's most easily recognized by its red face and bald head, from which it derives its name. Some people compare them to old men and babies because of their baldness. There is no denying this species is uniquely handsome. The striking crimson color is caused by blood flow beneath the skin, specifically a thinner epidermis coupled with a higher concentration of capillaries in the face. The redness of a female's face is correlated with her estrogen levels. The redness of a male's face is indirectly related to his testosterone levels, at least according to a recent study. A redder face indicates a healthier monkey, since their faces like ours grow pale when they're ill, particularly with malaria, which is rampant in their habitat.